Cuties, what's up, boo? What's up, cutie? My name is Jeannette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. We are going to eat breakfast. I just finished my workout, and truthfully, I have already eaten today a little bit. I had a bag of grapes, but now I guess you would call this lunch. I don't really know what to call things anymore. But what do we have to choose from? We have tons of apples, oranges. We do have black sapote. Yes, they are actually ripening pretty good. I might open one for you guys today. These are the unripe fruits in the house. I got a few. You always want to have a few options. So what I could eat today is I could do watermelon, I could do papaya, I could do jackfruit, I could do oranges, I could do apples. I'm going to choose watermelon because it's watermeloning. It's fucking amazing. And I'm going to answer any questions that you might have about today's topic of the day. So I'm in an Airbnb, so I have a coffee maker and a toaster and these things, but this is not my house. I'm in an Airbnb because I have bad mold in my apartment. And after living with mold for 9 months, my landlord has finally agreed to take care of it. So I'm excited about that. Thank you, Jesus. God is good. Now, let me take my mic out real quick and grab one. And today's topic of the day, did anybody see my day 3 video? Did anybody see it? Let me know if you are watching the series. Hi, pretty cutie. Let me know if you're watching the series of the 25 days of raw vegan Christmas. Now, this watermelon is actually phenomenal. I was eating it yesterday a little bit. I had basically the whole other half, and then kind of like a bunch of this. So I'm going to cut this one up. I'm going to show you how to cut the watermelon. And the series is 25 days of raw vegan Christmas. Now, this watermelon is locally grown here in Florida. If you're not living in Florida, you should probably give up on the watermelon. But if you're here in Florida, you can get watermelon all year long, which is really nice. And it is seeded. Now, there is a weird yellow spot here. I don't know what that's about, but okay. So today's topic of the day is what? Did anybody watch it? How are you? I'm good. Thank you so much. I am good. You know, dealing with life. But I've learned how to be raw and how to exercise and how to be healthy even when life lifes. Okay? Because life is never going to stop lifing, if you know what I'm trying to say. Something's always going to be happening. Life will never be perfect. And if you can only be raw when things are perfect, then you cannot be raw. Do you understand me? If you can only be raw in the summer, then you cannot be a raw vegan. Then you cannot be healthy. If you don't learn, if you refuse how to learn to be raw on the road trip, on the, at the wedding, during the holidays, during the crisis, when you get fired, when you have to move, etc., etc., etc. If you can't be raw during life, during the real world, when you're living life, when things are not perfect, then you cannot be raw. Okay, what's the topic of day 3? The topic of the 25 days of Christmas is how to eat raw socially during the holidays. So if you have any questions on that topic specifically, I would love to answer that. I'm going to try to go live every single day to answer any questions. So did anybody have any questions about eating raw during the holidays? Tips to stay raw during the holidays. Yes. Did you watch it, boo? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Do you eat all the days? Do you eat all the days? Is that a question? Is English your first language? I'm sorry to ask you that, but I don't understand that question. Thank you so much. Okay. Do you eat all the days? I eat all the livelong days. Yes. I eat all the days. I eat all the dates, and I eat all the days. And I'm going to eat all this watermelon too. And God help me, when I have kids, when I have a husband and kids, I cannot even imagine how much fruit I'm going to have to buy, because I buy a shit ton just for me. Like, everything in my house is just for me. Just for me. When Awa comes over, she don't want any fruit. Like, she'll have one slice of watermelon. That's it. So, like, I cannot even imagine what it's going to take. Because, you know, if I do have kids, which I am hoping, but, you know, it's not a necessity. I'm hoping. I don't need to have kids, but I would like to have them, I think. I think I would like to have kids now. But if I do have kids, they're going to be raw. And these motherfuckers, they better not grow up to be little pieces of shit. Talking about they want to experience animal products and Oreos and fucking McDonald's. I brought you in this world. I'm going to take you the motherfuck out. I will take you out of this world. So my kid, God might not bless me with kids because he knows I don't play. And you're not going to grow up and be a little piece of shit contributing to animal cruelty. So maybe that's why God, I've never tried to have kids, but maybe that's best that I don't have them because I will take them out. I birthed you, I will murder you. You think you're going to fucking eat animals and be my child. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, here we go. Any questions on eating raw during the holidays? Here we go. When will you get married? I don't even date. You want me to get married? They said soon. I don't even date. So why would I get married soon? Absolutely not getting married anytime soon. All right. I carry honeydew and grapes to all occasions I go to in the winter months. Genius. Yep. I get a Thai restaurant meal coming up. Was going to eat with everyone else, but now I'm committed to eat raw for December, so I don't want to eat cooked food because I feel so good. Yeah, okay. Now, you know you can bring your own fruit to any restaurant. I once went to, I've been doing this 15 years. I've never been kicked out of a restaurant ever. And I just want you to know, many times, I brought a watermelon to a restaurant and I asked them if they could just cut it in half. And I went to a Chinese restaurant. Everybody's eating Chinese food. I'm eating my watermelon at the table with a spoon. One time, I went to a restaurant. I asked them if they just cut my watermelon in half. They cut it up so nice into 2 big bowls. They brought it back to the table. And you know what started happening? My friends at the table started eating my watermelon. And I let them eat a few pieces. And then I was like, guys, this is not your food. No, you want to eat cooked food? Wait for your nasty fucking cooked food. Like, they started eating my fucking food. And then their food's going to come and then they're going to eat their food too? These motherfuckers. Everybody wants to be fruitarian, but nobody wants to bring the fruit. Can anybody understand that shit? Because I can't. I can't understand it. Now, did anybody find those honey persimmons where they live? Because I don't have time to go out today, unfortunately. I'm filming all day today. No marriage, then how, kids? Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know. No, clearly I'm not having kids anytime soon. Clearly. Oh my God. 10 out of 10. This watermelon is 10 out of 10. Now let me know if you'd like me to open one of my black sapotes. It's feeling like it's fucking ready. Ooh, that's exciting. Maybe I'll come back live later to open up the one that's ripening because it seems like that one and this one are ripe. And that is very, very, very exciting. Just finished my workout. If you'd like to join me for workouts, these are all avocados I picked myself. So proud of myself that I went to my Fruit Luck. I went to my meetup because God knows that I have there's always a chance that I'll cancel because I'm very antisocial. So I tried to do a Fruit Luck a month ago and I didn't show up to my own Fruit Luck. But this time I did, and I'm so proud of myself. Okay, does anybody, JD, you will have to buy an orchard for those kiddos. Yeah, facts. Does anybody have any questions about eating raw during the holidays? I'm filming all day today, so I'd love to make videos on your questions or answer them right now. Day 3 is all about how to eat raw during the holidays, at social outings, at family events. Here, let's go outside and eat together. Maybe I'll go on camera. How can I carry the phone and the watermelon at the same time? Is it possible? God help me if I drop this fucking thing. All right, no, it's not possible. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to take you outside and look in my closet. I just have these two dresses. So fun. So fun. I tried to make it more like home, my Airbnb, so did that. Got the couch. I worked out this morning. If you'd like to work out with me, join Misfit Mondays. We do private workouts 5 days a week and a private Q&A where you can ask me anything you would like. On Monday nights, we have a great time. Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to connect more with me or ask me questions specifically to your needs, it's like being coached by me. You come into the private WhatsApp group. You connect with fruity cuties from all around the world. You'll find your best friend, maybe your next business partner. People are connecting, all my fruity cuties. I love being the person that connects everyone from all around the world. Isn't it? It's so nice. And I'm here in Miami, and a lot of you guys will say that it's easy for me to be raw, forgetting that I was raw for 9 years in freezing cold New York City. Okay? And so you forget about that. Fire hydrant and durian kicks. Okay, I'm going to put you here and I'm going to come back with my watermelon. But I'm only here for a few minutes because I need to go. I need to film. What's a better angle? I'm going to leave you here for a second. You want to watch the woman over there eat shit? No, I don't think so. All right, well, that'll do for now. I'll be right back. Hold on. Whatever. Be right back. Sorry about that. Now, I think I actually should go and I should film a video because I have to film the 25 days of raw today and tomorrow because I'm having company. My fruity cutie Martha is coming to stay with me, and I don't want to work while she's here. So basically, long story short is I'm trying to film all the 25 days of raw today and tomorrow. All right, so if there's any questions that you have, you got to let me know now. I'm filming all the videos now. And yes, this is all for me and more. This will be, this is part of my lunch. I'll have this, and then I'll probably have oranges and the black sapote as well. You do need to eat you need to eat a large amount of fruit if you're going to be raw. If you don't like to eat, the raw food diet is probably not for you. Okay, we do have a question. Thank you for being here, boo. Okay, the question is, multiple questions. Hold on. Thanks, Roland, for being here. Okay, it drives me nuts. It's driving me nuts. How often do you sharpen those ceramic knives? I don't know how to sharpen knives. I don't do that. So how often? I've never done that. What's driving you nuts exactly? At restaurants, what do you do to avoid the questions? Give them answers they can't argue with. What do you do to avoid the questions / give them answers they can't argue with? Yeah, Angel Moose, that's a great question. First of all, you're never going to be able to avoid the questions. Okay, I want to sit in the sun. You're never going to be able to avoid the questions. You see, the woman that was sitting there eating, she went inside because she knew she was eating shit. She didn't want me to see it. Wait, is that oh, I thought that was a kiwi blanket. All right. So for the rest of your life, the price that you're going to have to pay to being fitter and healthier and cuter and looking better and sexier than everybody else in the room is you're going to have to deal with all the questions for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you're going to have to deal with the questions. That's the price you're going to have to pay. Where do you get your protein? Where do you get your B12? Where do you get your iron? Isn't that too much sugar? Those are the questions you're going to have to deal with. Now, I'll give you all my answers, but there's no avoiding the questions. That's part of it. That's the price you pay. That's the payment for being able to work, I think to myself, okay, I always wanted to lose weight. I wanted to feel good. I didn't want to wear makeup. I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be free. I wanted to get away from a food addiction. I wanted to not have IBS anymore. I wanted to not have headaches anymore. I didn't want to deal with all my health issues, my skin issues, my acne. All right, the price you pay is these stupid questions forever. So there's no avoiding that. Now, where do I get my protein? I think I said this yesterday, but I'll say this again. Okay, so there's two options. You can tell them the truth. No, don't even get into the truth. You could tell them fruit. Where do I get my protein? Just say fruit. Yeah, fruit actually has a lot of protein because people don't know. Or you could go mainstream and you could say, I get my protein from nuts and seeds because everybody knows nuts. Everybody thinks nuts have protein in it, which the reality is, don't tell them the truth, but the truth is, the more protein you eat, the more cancer is in your body. So you actually don't want to eat protein at all. Protein is actually something you want to avoid. But we don't want to go there. Next. Isn't that too much sugar? Well, personally, I got lucky because I had really bad blood sugar issues before I went raw. So when somebody says to me, isn't that too much sugar? I get to say, my experience is, well, I was pre-diabetic before I went raw, and now that I eat mostly fruit, I have 0 blood sugar issues. And that ends that conversation. Isn't that too much sugar? Well, fruit is not sugar. Fruit is vitamins, minerals, nutrients, fiber, enzymes. Fruit is life force. Fruit is, fruit has so many more things than just sugar. When somebody says, isn't that too much sugar? I just want you to say either, if you had diabetes or blood sugar issues, tell them the truth. Well, now that I eat mostly fruit, I don't have any issues. Or you could say a lot of people have healed their diabetes from eating a fruit-based diet. Millions, actually. You could say something like that, all right? Now, where do you get your B12? Don't even think about telling them it don't exist because you're going to look motherfucking crazy. Where do you get your B12? If you want, you could just tell them, you could say alfalfa sprouts because alfalfa sprouts have B12 in it. You could say spirulina or dulse or something like that. That's what I would say probably. I mean, knowing me, where to get your B12, I'm going to be like, well, actually, B12 don't exist. But the last time I said that, like a month ago, I said it in front of 4 vegans. They all laughed at me, like out loud. All 4 of them, like laughed. They thought I was joking. So when they were done laughing, I was like, oh, I wasn't joking. And then they just like looked at each other and we changed the subject because it's like, now I'm really the laughing stock of the fucking vegan community. Okay. Did I answer all the questions? I think I did. You can't avoid those stupid questions. That's part of it. Now, here we go. I have to go. I just got home. Okay, great. How do I know when you're going live? You don't know. You'll never know. I love the raw living. You make it so much easier when I see. Thank you so much. Advice on nice words to say when they talk about what I eat. I always tell them they're eating dead animal body parts, LOL. Okay, that's a good question, Penny. Sorry about the noise. Let me take a bite. Advice on nice words to say when they talk about what I eat. I always tell them they're eating dead animal body parts. You're eating different, so different scares people, and different is going to make them talk about you. But see, if you were overweight and eating shit, they're going to talk about you too, but behind your back. They're going to say, ooh, she's not looking so good. Wow, she really needs to lose weight. Wow, she really needs to eat some fruit and vegetables if you were eating shit. But now that you're eating fruit and vegetables, they're going to talk about that. If you're hanging out with people that talk about you or make fun of you or are disrespectful to you because you're eating healthy and you're taking care of yourself, maybe you need to hang out with them less. Maybe you need to join Misfit Mondays and find your people. Because I don't hang out with anybody that makes fun of me for eating healthy. That's an automatic no. You might need to block and delete people in real life. You shouldn't be hanging around people that are making fun of you for eating healthy. They're toxic, they're disgusting, they're losers. So I don't know what to say. Nice words to say. You could just say, well, I don't know if this is nice in your opinion, but you could say, well, actually, I was really sick, and now that I'm eating like this, I feel a lot better. What are they going to say then? They're not going to make fun of you then. Or you could say, actually, I really don't like it. It hurts my feelings when you make fun of me, and I know you don't mean to, but could you please not? It really hurts. It makes me feel embarrassed to eat in front of you, and it makes me not want to hang out with you. There you go. Next, how to deal with eating disorders. How to deal with an eating disorder? Huh? Do you have an eating disorder? Can you explain more what your question means? Do you consume salt? Absolutely not. You got to check out my series, Salted to Death. It's called Salted to Death. It's a playlist where I interview Dr. Doug Graham, where I interview Professor Spira, Eli Martyr, all about salt. Absolutely not. Yeah, thank you so much. My ex tested my blood and was shocked. I have a question. It's about transitioning to a raw vegan diet. Is lentils a good idea to add to my salads as I transition to fully raw? I have a question. Okay. Is lentils a good idea to add to my salads? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you feel better when you eat beans or legumes, even quinoa or even rice, mix it into your salad. Anything, if you feel like hungry after you eat a salad, first of all, it's not big. You're not eating enough fruit during the day. Second of all, your salad's not big enough. The dressing doesn't taste good enough. You're not putting enough things in there. You might need to add an avocado in there. You need more calories. But if you really want beans, I think there's nothing wrong with that, especially during your transition and beyond. You never need to give up beans if you feel good eating them. If you don't want to eat them anymore, then I understand. I used to eat a lot of beans, and I did not feel good. I was always having digestive issues, always chronically bloated, farting, constipated. You're not supposed to fart, and it's not supposed to be hard to go to the bathroom at all. Do you take additional B12? I don't believe in B12. You must be new here. You must be new here. So I have a documentary called The Hidden Truth About B12. And in that documentary, I interview an author of an amazing book called The Enigma of Vitamin B12. Highly recommend it. So I kind of need to grab a fork because there's too many seeds. And I don't really like to eat the seeds. Some people do, but I see them in the toilet. So I'm like, clearly my body doesn't want these. I don't take B12. I never will again. B12 is not real. You got to check out that series, boo. Look at my playlist, the great supplement scam. Do persimmons ripen on the counter? Well, good question. Somebody gave me persimmons, and I don't think they'll ever ripen. I really don't. I wouldn't buy unripe persimmons unless you're buying the honey persimmons. Look at this. Look at this. It's not ripening, it's rotting. Oh no. Don't buy unripe persimmons, guys. Somebody gave these to me, and I appreciate them, but also this is the fruit, what's it called? Blackberry jam fruit. Which this guy Alex opened, and it went everywhere. And then Gabriel opened it, and it was so neat and stuff. I thought it had to explode everywhere. It was a scary fruit, but now I realize you can just cut it. Maybe we'll cut one right now. Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Which is raw meat? If you eat your natural diet. Okay, that's not a question. Yes, I have some eating disorder because I'm suffering from IBS, because I don't consume much food. So something I chew and spit out, I feel shameful. So something I chew and spit out, I feel shameful. Well, I'm not an expert on an eating disorder. I'm sorry, but you can definitely find help online. This is the great age of being able to take full responsibility for your own well-being, and you can find help. You just have to Google eating disorder specialist and put in your zip code. I cannot help you with an eating disorder, but I can help you if you are dealing with a food addiction or binging on unhealthy food. I can absolutely help you. But I'm so sorry. Keep following Jeannette. She knows her stuff. I now eat raw organic meats and I feel better. Okay, well, guess what? You're being blocked and deleted. Hold on one second. All right. Done. Whew. 25 days of blocking and deleting. Do we need to take digestive enzymes? No, only if you work for Puridyme and you sell their products, then you'll need to take them. But other than that, you don't need to take them. Absolutely not. I've never taken digestive enzymes in my life. Look at this fruit, and it's really good. Oh my God. I wish you guys could taste this fruit. It tastes like a blueberry pie. Ooh, it's so good. Let's open the black sapote, yeah? I think we should do it. But the thing is that I'm in the middle of eating watermelon, but I kind of want to... No, I'll have to make a video on this because I'm going to film all day today. So stay tuned for the videos on that. I'm going to open this later. I'll make a video on it. And you know it's ripe when it's soft all over. Okay, love you guys. I'm going to go if there's no more questions. I just came in to get a fork. Okay. I'm carrying excess weight. They see me eating fruit when high raw, so it looks like it isn't working. Telling them I'm raw now would play into eating disorder assumptions. What would you say? Yeah, keep it to yourself. Don't tell people you're raw. Don't share your weight loss goals with people, and don't tell people you are raw vegan. Take it from me. Keep it to yourself. Join Misfit Mondays. Tell them you're raw. Tell your fruity cutie friends. Okay, if you don't have any raw vegan friends, then join my community. But don't tell regular people. They're going to call it an eating disorder. Everybody called me anorexic, and I was fucking... Guys, I'm 5'2.5". I was 180 pounds, 190, 180 pounds in the beginning. Because, I lost significant amount of weight in the beginning. So I lost like 10 pounds in 1 week, Because I went from eating total shit to eating raw. So I was losing weight very quickly, but I was still overweight. And they all called me anorexic. They said I'm losing too much weight. I'm not looking good. And I was like super overweight. You saw my before photos. You saw my stomach was huge. I was overweight. And like people were saying I'm losing too much weight. They said I had an eating disorder. Meanwhile, all those people are dead now. No joke. I mean, look at all these seeds. What do you guys feel about the white seeds? Is a farmer on the line? Can any farmer tell me why are some white and some black? Very interesting, right? Wow, so many questions. Should I brush my teeth after I eat a fruit meal? Yes, I have been brushing my teeth, water picking, and flossing. You don't have to go crazy with it, but if you are home, why not? Jeannette, can I email you? I want to marry you. My name is Christopher. Well, Christopher, first of all, how long have you been raw? There's requirements, okay? You're not just going to like email me. Just because you have an email address doesn't mean I'm going to fall in love with you, first of all. Second of all, are you vegan for the animals? I don't care if you're raw. Are you vegan for the animals? What are your values in life? Where the fuck do you live? What are your goals and dreams? What are you striving for? What are you, there's, you're not just going to email me and be like, oh yes, I'll marry you. You have a Gmail account? The white seeds are underdeveloped. The mature seeds are black. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Yeah, email me. Sure. It's not hard to find my email address. Sure, you can email me. All right. Periods are okay. Yeah, good question, honey. Whew. Now, are you vegan with that name? That's a good question. I don't know. Dr. Layla Africa, in his book, I was going to show you his book, but I realized I'm not home, so I don't have it. In his book, he talks about how they're not natural and how periods come from women being raped over centuries and then hemorrhaging on their own because of how many times they were raped. You know, I don't really know. I don't really know the answer. I know that I still get my period, but it is maybe 2 or 3 days and it's very light. Oh my God, my fork just fell. Okay. I don't know the answer myself. I do know that I have friends that have given birth, 2 friends that have given birth, and they both did not have their period at the time. Like, they got pregnant, they didn't have their period. I don't know what the period has to do with being fertile or healthy. So, these are questions I don't have answers to. I personally like that about myself. I don't have the answer to everything, and I will say it when I don't have the answer. Some of these people, these narcissistic raw vegans, they know everything, and that kind of bothers me. The guy that wants me to marry him, let's go on a date first, but once my restaurant's open. But the thing is, I'm really attracted to people that don't know everything. So if you're one of those motherfuckers that know everything, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because you don't know everything. Somebody the other day was trying to mansplain to me how white people are actually from Earth. Because I have this theory. I don't know if white people are from Earth. I feel like we're part alien. We're invaders of the planet. I mean, to me, it's obviously we don't belong here. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I was watching a Dr. Africa video, and he was explaining how, melanin is the key to life. And if you don't have melanin in your skin, you're not really from Earth. And it made sense to me. And I was like, that's possible. That is definitely possible that we are not from here, like white people in general. And then the guy in the comments, he was explaining to me how that is ridiculous and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, were you there? Were you there when humans came to this earth, or the first human was on the earth? You were not there. So I just truly hate people that know everything, and like, you don't know everything. There are so many hidden things that we don't know. We just barely know about. We don't even know how to eat. We don't even know our species-specific diet. We don't even know how to eat raw. How do you explain Chinese people then? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Boo, I wasn't there. I wasn't there when the first humans came to Earth. Were you? Dr. Morse has touched on that subject. Were the friends fruitarian or low body weight? No. My best friend, Michaela, she was very overweight. This is way before I went raw. So about 25 years ago. 25? No. 20 years ago. Yeah. When I was around 19, 20. My best friend, Michaela, she got pregnant. She was overweight. We were eating McDonald's and Taco Bell. She did not have her period for years, and she became pregnant. So no, they were not fruitarian, but thanks for asking. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's ask our nose, please tell the truth. Let's ask our nose, please tell the truth. Okay, I don't know what the question means, but I do have to go because I want to eat and I have to film a video. Yep, this is a really, really, really good watermelon. All right, love you guys. I have to clean up my mess as usual. As usual. Love you guys. Thanks for the questions. And, I'll try to answer as many questions as possible in my 25-day series. that I'm filming for Christmas. So let me do my hair. I'm going to curl my hair and get dressed and try to look nice for you guys and give you guys a nice series for Christmas. What's the nose question? I'm not understanding. But anyway, I'll wait a second, but this better be good. All right, since you guys stayed till the end, I'll open the black sapote. You're really so hyperactive. Don't stay in one place. Okay. Are you trying to get blocked? Because I'm in my block and delete season. So I'm just curious. Are you trying to get blocked? Okay, so we're going to open the black sapote, even though we're not 100% sure if it's ripe. But we're going to try. Oh, yeah. It is ripe. Yummy. Oh, so it smells like the most, you're going to think this is weird, but it smells like the most sweet, delicious dirt. It just smells like earth. Okay. Oh, never had those before. Yeah. It's called chocolate pudding fruit, but it does not taste like chocolate. Okay. It tastes like sweet dirt. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. It's mostly eaten for the texture. Okay, the texture, and there's these big seeds in the middle here. The texture is like, because when you're fruitarian, when you're really raw vegan, the texture is unlike anything else on earth. So it's kind of like a cake. Okay, so highly recommend it if you ever come to South Florida. Now, I love you guys so much. I'm going to get back to my watermelon outside. Yeah, I love them so much. Okay, a tofu scramble will make a nice breakfast egg substitute. Okay. I'm actually thinking about your opinions. That's all. But what's the question about my... Let's ask, please, about the truth. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand. I want my mom to transition to go vegan. She eats eggs in the morning because she says she needs protein. What's a good vegan breakfast that will satisfy her need for thinking she needs protein? Ooh. Yeah, like they said, tofu scramble. I don't know, dude. Make her a smoothie and get her Sun Warrior protein powder then. These fucking people with their fucking protein. Make her a green smoothie with a ton of protein powder. Just, I don't know. She could fart all the fucking holiday long, live long day. I don't know, dude. Hemp seeds. Put hemp seeds in her smoothie. Tons of protein. Fuck the Sun Warrior. That's gross. There's natural flavors and shit in there. Do hemp seeds. Nuts and seeds. Tons of protein. Overnight oats. Chia pudding. I don't know. All right, love you guys. I'm going to go back to the balcony. JD, you are one on the right path. No one ever changed it. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, like a sweet avocado a little bit, but not really. The texture is very different than anything else on earth. Do you freeze persimmons? Yes, I have about 50 frozen persimmons in the freezer at the moment. Yeah, that's black sapote with an S. Hi, Sherry. What's up, boo? Okay, love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Sherry, you should totally come to visit. Oh my God, it's so nice here. We're going to eat in the sun today. I'm going to get some sun on my face before I film. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.